I'm looking at myself and it's creepy. So one of the main examples that I've brought is my Wonder Woman breastplate. This is pure Worbla. So there's no foam or anything inside it, it's just Worbla. The way that I made it is I have a mannequin. Worbla is really versatile. So you can heat it up and turn it into kind of a putty. So if I overheat it, let's see. It immediately starts to go kind of bendy, and the more you heat it, the softer it'll get until it's basically falling apart. And then if I roll it up, you can sculpt with it. And the great thing is that you can heat and reheat Worbla as many times as you like to create the shape that you're after. So if you don't get it the first time, it's okay, you can keep working on it. And that's how all of this detailing on the sword here was just sculpted straight with Worbla, and because of the adhesive, it stuck itself straight onto the wooden base without any kind of gluing, so it's immediate. You can start painting straight away, start priming straight away. Now, when you're working with any kind of armor, can I get a show of hands? How many people have made armor pieces before? So breastplates or pauldrons? Awesome, so you guys are with me. When you're working with armor, it's really important to have a really good pattern before you start. So before you even touch your Worbla, you need to figure out what shape you're going to make, fit you perfectly. That's how I made the pattern for the pauldrons. And you can see, if I can undo it, that it'll just slide straight on. Fit perfectly without any kind of having to adjust it. Them primed. So to paint, you can use any paint you like, but acrylics are the easiest. So I basically prime with a spray paint to get a nice even finish, so there's no sort of rough edges and there's no priming sticking through and there's no raw material. A lot of people, if they want to get a metallic look, will use black spray paint, which I think, is that what you did just then? Yes. So she's painted it all black to begin with and then built up the gold on top so it looks a lot more authentic. So I decided to prime with gold, and then I built up green, red, it's blurry. I built up green and red over the top. There we go. These raised edges are just puffy paint. Do you guys have access to that? Yeah? Does anybody want to play with some? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Who wants to go first? You want to go first. Okay. Can I cut a piece for you? What's your name?
Candace.
Nice to meet you. So you can see it cuts so easily with scissors. Now, you just use your heat gun. You know how to use this? Yes? Just on two.
So I don't hold on to it and it's on the
Yeah, so just do that. Just be careful not to heat up your finger. You can see it'll slowly start to bend as it starts to become malleable.
How long do you...
So see how it's dipping?
Yeah.
That's when it starts to become something you can use as a paste.
Okay.
So yeah, keep going. You can just heat up more of it. Yep, so pop the heat gun off. And just have a play and see how you can stretch it and form it. You can create all these different textures with it. And that tearing texture, you might think is a mistake, but it's really great to create natural looking effects. So there's a set of horns in here that you've probably seen me scroll past 1,000 times. This horn effect is just made by tearing the Worbla and attaching it straight to the piece. So it's super easy to work with, huh? Yeah. Anyone else? Who's game? I don't bite.